is your name?
Richard.
Richard, my name is Chris. It's very nice to meet you. Can you tell me about your truck?
It's a 2005 Western Star. I've had it for a year now.
Been for 1 year?
Yeah.
Oh wow, how do you like it?
I like this one, yeah.
Yeah, how many miles on it?
I got 768,000 kilometers on it.
Okay. And what did you drive before this one?
I had a Volvo 730, 2013.
So how does it compare to the Volvo?
This one here, I believe, because with the longer hood base, it has a bit of a smoother ride.
Smoother?
Yeah.
Okay.
It has a little more like space for storage.
And what kind of engine is this?
It's got a 14-liter Detroit.
Okay. And I see your whole flatbed. How
Yeah.
does it do in the mountains and that?
Actually, it does pretty good out in the mountains. I actually was just out in British Columbia, coming up through the mountains there, and yeah, it did very well versus the Volvo.
Oh, all right. Where do you prefer to drive, in Canada or the U.S.?
I prefer the U.S.
Why is that?
because for truck parking, it seems like we have a lot more selection of truck stops down in the States versus Canada. The truck stops in Canada are a little bit smaller than less parking than what we
You
got.
guys have all that land and no infrastructure, huh?
Not very much.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. Like down here is like, in Canada you got one truck stop like maybe 200-300 miles.
Gotcha.
And then it's only like maybe 40-50 spots, and then it's like if you're not there by a certain time, don't even bother to try and park. And then it's like versus down here, it's like, well, we got 3 truck stops on the same corner.
How are the cops and the DOT and
I really haven't been bothered by them in the last couple of years.
Oh yeah, do you guys have weigh stations?
Oh yeah, yeah, we got the weigh stations out there.
They don't really bother you?
It would be a very rarely see one open.
Okay. And how many years have you been driving trucks?
I've been driving for 10 years.
And how would you rate the job?
I enjoy it.
Okay. Anything that would you like to change? Anything that bothers you?
Parking. Especially on the East Coast. Like,
oh yeah.
The East Coast is horrible. Like, if you're not parked by 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's pointless.
What is one piece of advice you would give to younger guys that are starting right now? Anything that you struggle with in the beginning?
Going East Coast, definitely make sure you start early if you want a parking spot. If you're becoming an owner-operator, definitely have money put away in the bank for extra breakdowns or extra costs. And really keep an eye on the price of fuel.
These are great advice. Do you have family?
Yes.
Kids?
No kids. Well, I just got the sister for us for family.
Okay, so how often do you get to go back home?
I usually go home about every 6-8 weeks if I can. But other than that, I usually stay in the truck for 6-8 weeks at a time.
Okay. How did your life change once you got your CDL and started trucking?
Well, I went from working in a hog farm to driving a truck, so it's a pretty big change. So,
yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah.
How about money-wise?
Money-wise, yeah, I definitely make more money.
Much better?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Any big dreams or plans for the future?
Living the dream.
You're living the dream.
One day at a time.
I'm glad to hear that. Awesome. All right, well, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it, and all the best to you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, thank you.
All right.